as soon as you decide that you want to join Stony Brook, make sure you fill that $100 or $200 deposit with on-campus housing, because the earlier you submit that deposit, the earlier you get your apartment. So a lot of people, including me, I didn't, pay that deposit earlier. So I had to, wait for getting my chance to get the on-campus housing, and most of the houses were full till but I was lucky enough to get it. Most people are so unlucky that they have to wait 6 months before they can get into Chapin. So till then they have to find apartment nearby temporarily. So make sure if you're taking Stony Brook, you fill the on-campus deposit and go into Chapin. It is definitely worth it, because a lot of students, it had a commons area. So, if you just go there a day before the exam, you will see 50 people studying there, and definitely it helps in the exam. You can ask anyone, what are you studying and stuff like that. And especially for getting interview calls and stuff like that. Just try finding people who are joining with you. I'm pretty sure if you're coming directly from a college, after a college, you might know your friends or friends who got the same admit, and you can connect with them. And there are a lot of meetups happening inside that group. So once you join that WhatsApp group for Stony Brook University Fall 2019, a lot of people will say, hey, I'm from Mumbai, let's meet up. So there will be a meetup and a lot of people will meet. So that is a very basic approach of, finding roommates. Mine was I was paying $750 for 1-bedroom shared. 2-bedroom shared was little less, which was $650. 3-bedroom shared was $550. And if you were having a private room, you should expect around $850, $800, $900 by now, $900, $950. Water, electricity, Wi-Fi, everything was included in $750 what I said. So I have to just go online and pay $750 the exact way I paid tuition fees. Travel expenses are max to max $20 or $30 per month if you're taking an Uber sometimes. Book expenses flat zero. I've never bought a book in 2 years. Everything is with slides, PDF or PPT, and you always get book online. And even library if you want. Just once I had to buy some subscription online. I've never purchased a hard copy book. Coming to other utilities, so living on campus, that is also pretty simple. My life in 2 years was simple regarding all of that. I'd never paid for gas or whatever. Initially, I had a shock of, staying alone, but it is obvious with any place you go. But once the curriculum started and the course started and the internships started and job search started, there was no time to think about it. All you care about is you have a nice home where you can go and study. You have a very nice library which is open all the time, which is just walkable nearby. That is all you care. And you need to have all you need to have is a group of friends, which is very important. Not just to stay in an apartment, but also academically, so that you can ask anything with regarding to project assignments or even job. The entire orientation day explains you that grad handbook, that how things work there, how you should take courses, what courses are required, what is important for you, how do you select a specialization, you don't select a specialization. And then there's an hour or two session with seniors to whom you can ask very specific questions like, hey, how do I apply for internship? Which companies come to career fair? And when do I start this? When do I do that? Depends. So if it's a very, very course which everyone wants 200 people, if it's a normal regular course, it'll be 100 people. And if it's a very advanced level course, probably 30, 40, 50 people. So out of 300, I guess 260 must be Indians. 80%. Every semester I was part of the dance group and we used to perform that time. And there are a lot of festivals as well. Holi is celebrated, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated. There is a very huge rec center which has a lot of sports like swimming, and every sport you name will be there. And you have a gym right at Chapin if you want to go there. So things to do are infinite. Obviously, there are infinite groups and stuff. There's something called a SAG ballroom there. I have never seen it empty. There is always some another event happening there.